things about my TT, saying that she will not get married, putting fire on the end. We won't allow it. And not only that, I saw another post on Zim Celeb saying, Kochi cousin, Chacha my TT, why aren't they helping her? Why aren't they saying anything to her? Like, seriously, you think I'll leave her getting into trouble? You think I'll leave like somebody doing stuff to her? And cousin, she's like my sister. She is blood. If there's anything wrong, trust me, I will chase up, I will work, I will talk and make sure that she is safe. Just as she would look out for me, I will look out for her. So vanweva inyora mama comments vachiti hey cousin yacho anzi chicousin chacho chakatonyara icho chicousin chacho chakatongwarawo futi, just to let you know. Chicousin chacho is a nurse. Sorry Chengi D, I'm a nurse. And not only am I a nurse I'm not a nurse in Zimbabwe, I'm a nurse in the United Kingdom, and I know. And we have what we call safeguarding. As a nurse, you have to know, the safeguarding kids, safeguarding even adults, even whatever. That's my job. So I'm very much aware that if there's any abuse or if there's any problems, I can pick up, I've done this job so much that I can pick up, like, in a few, even just spending time with a few people, if something's not right, I will pick it up. So just to let you know, she's fine, she's safe, and she's happy. Just because she's not answering and we're just keeping quiet, it doesn't mean we don't know what we're doing. Sometimes there's no point of us fighting with people that are just going around saying what they need to say at that time. Fine, let them say what they need to say, but the best clap back you can give to an enemy is keeping quiet, because it just means we don't have time. Time we don't have time. We see you, sometimes it passes through us, sometimes we don't hear it, but the truth is we don't consider anything that you say, because at the end of the day, mungaite mashavi, mungaite zvamunoita, mugotaura negative things, but the only thing that we can do as people is to connect with the higher power. In our lives, there's always positives in lives. There's always, like the Bible tells us, he has things that are greater for us. His word says that there's things that are greater for us. He has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and of a sound mind. And in Jeremiah 29 verse 11, everything is in abundance for us. So whether the enemy comes in and says that, if the enemy comes in and says that it's not going to happen, this is don't declare it's going to happen. It's going to happen whether people like it or not. So that's all we can do. So I just want to say that all those people who are going around with their comments saying that Rose, hey, Chichi, why is she not acting? I'm acting. You know what is going on, Chichi, and I don't just I don't just go and ask her what is going on. I actually use my skills as a nurse. I went to the United Kingdom. I went to the United States for a weekend. I got there, I was happy. Tinashe treating my cousin the way that I would want to be treated. He was loving. He was even loving towards myself. So I don't know why people keep fighting. Mugo fighter, and you can fight and you can fight and you can fight and you can fight. But those people are doing their life and they will carry on with their life, whether we like it or not. So just accept it as human beings. Fine, nurses are not psychiatrists, maybe in your country, but in the United Kingdom, I've gone through training that allows me to actually take quite a few roles that according to Chengi D, ndungo reply yangu Chengi D uyo. Akutanzi nurses aren't psychiatrists. Yes, I agree, they're not psychiatrists. But as for me, I've done jobs that allow me to exercise that function as a psychiatrist. I've done work in the United Kingdom where I have to report to the Secretary of Health, of which that allows me to assess situations like that, psychiatric, situations. It's not about that. I've done band 8 jobs where I look after patients. Not only patients, I actually did like a disability analyst role. I analyze things. So I'm an analyst, a disability analyst. But that doesn't just involve you analyzing disability. You're talking about emotion. You're talking about mental issues. You're talking about sensory issues. Everything. I've done that training, so that I know when I go to a place and when I see people, I can assess and tell from the minute that a person walks into the room. I can tell what kind of a person you are. But you ain't a psychologist too, so it's wrong to say you're a nurse. You can tell. They can have to talk to you about their issues. They didn't have to talk to me. I made my own assessments. I'm happy with them. So my issue is people judging me on the level of Hans, why isn't cousin doing anything? People are happy, they're married, and I'm happy, and I'm going to support that. If there's any issues thereafter, I will act upon it. But as far as I'm concerned, and as far as I know right about now, there's nothing going on. So I'm not going to act upon anything. I won't act upon anything. Love never 2, I save 20,000, I save 3. Which 3 per love, you're a third wheel, and that's not gonna help. So as far as I'm concerned, I see from my own perspective, and I check and I look. I love my family, be it my cousins, be it my sisters. I look at them and I see kuti kana muna surukufara ndinomunaja. I nudge kuti what's up iwe sha, what's going on, are you happy? Kana muna kandita I'm happy. Yes, they're happy. So in Dindova Natono fight out, hey, you're not happy because the whole world is saying you're not happy. No, I'm gonna listen to my cousin, because if my cousin tells me, Rose, I'm fine, then I gotta listen to her. I'm not gonna listen to you just because you're coming and you're seeing your own thing. Everybody has got Munuesa no ona ja no ona. Atikura ambidze kuona ja muno ona.